Welcome back to SST with me, Paul. I hope you had a great Christmas. What is going on in this picture? And also, were the Coastguard being chased down by UFOs?
They're being surrounded by friggin' UFOs.
Also, was this UFO seen on 2 different occasions in 2 different cities in the US? Find out here on Shed Show Talk with me, Paul. Alright, let's check out this video right here, coming from the US Coast Guard, of different multiple UFOs chasing down the Coast Guard. And they said that these things were keeping speed with them. And these guys are moving pretty fast on the water, but there's something else in this video right at the end which tells me that these UFOs have come from underneath the sea. Check this video out. I'm going to play it now.
They're being surrounded by friggin' UFOs. The Coast Guard. 5-1 Sanders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there. They've been coming on. They were 7 lights. Oh, this is a big help. Keeping pace with us.
Did you guys see that right at the end there? Just have a look right here. I'm going to take it back. Right over here. I'm going to add my clipboard to this so you guys can see this. But there is a plume that comes up from the water. I think this is absolutely bone chilling when you look at what's going on here. Check this plume out right here. So they're being chased by this group of UFOs over here, and yet we're going to go right back. You can see I'm going to zoom right in on this area here so you can actually capture this really closely. Here's the area of the water that's in question here, and as this video rolls on, you see this plume come up from the water right where I have the arrow pointing. Here we go. Did you see that? These things are coming up from underneath the water right there. It's just an absolute plume of water. It's unmistakable. These Coast Guards are having an interaction with UFOs that many people believe lay under our seabed. And if that's the case, then it's true that aliens are already among us. If they're not walking among us looking like you and me and everybody else, there is some other life form under the sea which has made their home here on Earth. What do you guys think to this? Let me know in the comments. Let's move on to our next video. Alright, here we go. So these guys are traveling down the road together and they have a multiple UFO sighting. Let's play this video so you can see this. And these 2 UFOs are releasing other orbs from them. So is this some kind of scouting drone and they release other things? I don't know. I'm going to roll the video and see what you guys think.
I don't know. There's another one over there. Right there. What are they? Whoa, stop, stop, stop. Stop for a sec. Stop. Stop. What are these things?
Here comes another one, I'm telling you. And there's one way over there.
Where?
It's just far away over there.
There's the UFO. I just saw 2 others of that. The other 2 went away.
That one's going to after the flare wears away.
They were too far apart from each other.
Alright, there we go. Look at this. This there's two separate UFOs, so that's the first one there, right here, and that releases that orb that you can see at the top right there. Look at that. It absolutely comes from it. And then in the other direction where they point the camera is this other one, and you can hear them on the video saying that there's two of these things. What are they? And one suggests that these might be flares, but I have never seen flares work in this direction before. Honestly, we're getting so many sightings sent to us here at SST by you guys that anybody that's watching this that hasn't seen a UFO, every night look to the sky, because our sky is absolutely full of these things floating around our atmosphere. And as you saw there with the Coast Guard being chased, some of them may even be living in our waters. It's just incredible to see what's going on. And now we have a daytime sighting of this exact craft. But I'm going to zoom in right here just so we can get a clearer look up close at what this thing might be. So let's take a really close look. And we've heard of lots of these craft. There we go. Right here. And this main one here, right here, is actually sprouting these little baby ones, definitely smaller, and the size and mass of this thing doesn't change when it releases them. So you can only imagine that whatever this is coming from the inside or the underbelly of this thing over here. And we are seeing these everywhere across the globe. And imagine you're walking around, you look up in the sky, and you see this, not just one, but two of them releasing other smaller craft into the sky above your head. Just amazing footage right here. And now a daytime capture of this craft again in the US. Let's roll this and see what you guys think.
It's like staying there. Oh! Okay. Moving. Been there for a while now.
Alright, you hear him say that it has been there for a while now. But again, as in with this video right here, you see the main craft releasing an orb. We have exactly the same thing going on right here, where this craft sits in the sky, or it's a light. At this point, the guy believes that this is just a light in the sky, some kind of a reflection off the clouds that's been sat there for a while. And again, it releases an orb while staying the same size, the same mass as it was before. Let's zoom in on this. Look at that. You can absolutely see here that this craft right here is releasing another smaller, almost carbon copy of itself. Definitely something is going on in our skies, a heightened activity. And these two videos show that some of the same beings, extraterrestrial race, time travelers, whatever these things are that are invading our skies, that our government still don't want us to know about. And we all know of recent they've admitted to spending $22 million every single year on researching this just in the Pentagon. And they said it stopped in 2012, but that's not quite true because the funding actually moved over to the CIA. And we have aircraft chasing these things on record now with pilots coming out and talking about their experience, how these things move like they are not able to move in our conventional aircraft. And yes, some of them may be the government's with our black projects, but if our own military doesn't even know what they are, what section of the government would be controlling that? And I think that that is the real question here. And this is where people like Stephen Greer has talked about an alien false flag invasion on the back of a real ET event to really confuse things. Okay, we're going to go to our next video in Russia, and this is just UFOs flying around the sky. Here we go. We're in Russia. Now, we get lots of silly comments on our YouTube channel saying that UFOs only appear in the US. What a crock of crap. There's UFO sightings in China. We don't get them out because of the way that they control their internet. There's UFO sightings in Russia, all across Europe, and they are happening at an ever increasing rate. Let's watch this video coming out of Russia.
Охренеть. НЛО над Минском. Дожили. Спасибо, батька. Что за херня, а? Пиздец. Время... Сколько, блядь, время?
Wow, what is going on here? Look at these things and look at the incredible rate of speed that they just stop and they turn. So they get to a point, they stop and they turn. And we've had a lot of sightings now sent to us that have been in Russia, just like this one right here. But you can tell that these orbs are almost... looks like they're almost playing with each other. And I've seen these orbs in the sky before. In fact, very similar ones trailing an aircraft and buzzing around the aircraft and then flying off in a formation. And I always wondered if this was some kind of life form or something like that, that's in our atmosphere that we don't see too much. And just absolutely incredible. And again, as we zoom right in, a real close-up of one of these things looks very similar to the other two craft in the last two sightings that you just saw, but they're moving around the sky. And I always wondered if these are aliens doing this kind of maneuver in the sky above. What is it that they're trying to achieve when they're doing this? Incredible video footage, and I want to finish off with this picture that I showed you right at the beginning, because I'm really starstruck by this picture. There is the guy that reported this said that it looked like there was a search cloud in the lights here, and he could hear strange noises in the area. But we almost look like we have a portal over here, and then these craft right here, these two craft are coming out of this portal. And then again, this is where he said it looked like there was a searchlight in the clouds. And I'm really interested to find out what you guys think is happening in this picture. So this is in Taft in the US in California, where this picture was taken. If you were in the area and you got a video of this, I'd love to find out exactly what's going on in this picture. And it's absolutely clear that we are having so many sightings and they're on the increase. It's almost as if there's now a cosmic awareness of our position on the solar system maps somewhere, somehow. And we know our government have been looking into this. We know that we can't trust them. So we have to report these UFOs. So again, always look up to the sky, be ready to record and take pictures of what it is that you're seeing. We know that we can be trusted, but our government have mishandled our trust for years now. And we need to get to the bottom of this without relying on them, because all that we get from them are smokes and mirrors and lies and more lies. The fact of the matter is that they said they stopped this latest Pentagon investigation into UFOs. Yet that wasn't true. The funding just simply got moved to the CIA under another program that we know nothing about. And when it's us that are paying the taxes and them that are spending the money, we have a right to know what that money's been spent on. But we're never going to get the truth. We can look back over lots of different projects and investigations that the government have so-called done and said that there's nothing. Well, if there's nothing, why would they continue to investigate? We know there is. Guys, thanks for watching this video to the end with me, Paul, here at SST. And if you catch anything strange on camera, please send it in to us at shedshowtalk@gmail.com. We really rely on you guys sending us the sightings and the stories of all of these different events that are taking place across our globe. It's certainly really interesting times, and to make sure that you're up to date with all of our newest videos, hit the subscription button and the little bell which will tell you when we've uploaded our next video. We're going to be releasing the many UFO news reports that our mainstream media have been reporting on here at Shed Show Talk. We've been putting together that for a new video for 2018, and also a new documentary coming out in January that might just blow your mind. Hit the subscribe button again from me, Paul, at SST. Thank you, and have a happy new year.